Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm King Dice, and I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm going to help you learn how to play craps in Las Vegas. So, hope everybody enjoyed their holidays. This is my weekly show that I do live here at the King Dice Academy. So, what I'm going to talk about is some like promo bets, prop bets. Are they good, bad, or ugly? And why do they have them out there? So, and if you stay at the end of the show, I'm going to tell you casinos that you can go to and play them. Now, there is many prop bets. There's the fire bet, repeater bets. There is all tall, all small. So, fire bet is a prop bet. Okay? All tall, all small. Repeater bet. But there is other ones. Good morning, Dean. There is other ones called Sharpshooter. What is a Sharpshooter? I'll go over each one, explain each one in detail for you. So these are 4 of them. Okay. Now, we'll start off with repeater bets. What is a repeater bet? A repeater bet is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to hit the 2s and the 12s 2 times to win it without throwing a 7. If you throw a 7 anytime, it wipes the whole repeater bets out. This is really big. So that's why it's important not to throw a 7. When you hear people talk about breakout 7s, that's what destroys the repeater bets. And how do you bet to protect a repeater bet or a bonus bet? And we're going to talk about that later in the show too. So, repeater bet. You have to hit a number multiple times. 2s and 12s 2 times, 3s and yos 3 times, 4s and 10 4 times, 5s and 9s 5 times, 6 and 8 6 times. Got to hit it multiple numbers. Now, doesn't mean you got to go bang, 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 but over a long roll or a short roll, these are numbers that should appear and you'll bet on them as you want. Now, some casinos make you play $5 and some casinos allow you to put $1 on it. Depends the casino and what they want to do. One of my favorite places to play for repeater bets is Gold Coast. The reason why, it's a $10 table. You can play dollar repeater bets, and the table itself is like a hard medium balance. So you will have better success on that table. And it's avoid gaming, so you can get your comps and all that. Now, the cool thing about repeater bets is if you're using analytics, you're going to know what you throw more often than others. So you should be making your bets based on what you throw. So if you're throwing a lot of 4s, a repeater bet 4 would be really good for you. All right. Now, they have what's called a craps repeater bet. So if you throw 7 craps numbers, 2, 3, 12, yo, 7 times without a 7, pays 100 to 1. Cheers. So that is what a repeater bet is. If you like that, make sure you subscribe, follow, check me out on TikTok and Instagram. Now we're going to go to the all tall, all small, make them all. Now they may have it called boom and bust now because of trademarks, copyright, and residual income, and they're trying to get away from paying them guys. And I understand it. They bought the trademark, so everybody's just going around it. This is one of the most popular promo bets out there, prop bets. Problem is, it's 1 in 79 to hit it. Now, people are going to say, well, I've hit it 2 or 3 times. Yes, you have, and I guarantee you have. But you haven't hit it 3 or 4 times consistently, or every time you walk up to the table. And we know that. It's hard. It's difficult. So many people are missing a 12 or a 2, and I hear it all the time. That's just like saying, hey, listen, I'm 20 miles from home, but, not that far away from home. You're far away. That will get knocked off if you throw a 7 right on the get-go. It wipes it out. You got to re-ante it. Okay? Now, the cool thing about it is it pays good money. It really does. I mean, if you get the small or the tall, it's 30 to 1. If you get the all of it, in Las Vegas, 150 to 1. In your local casinos, it might be 170 to 1. Depends where you're at. And it depends what the casino wants to do. That's what it is. It's always based on the casino, how they're going to handle it. Now, the downfall for me about the all tall small is you got to get a 12 or a 2, and that's something I'm not going to throw more often. So repeater bets are more favorable for me, where the all tall small is really good for a random shooter. Because if you throw the randomness in there, you're going to have a higher opportunity of winning. And I've seen it happen. There's always a horseshoe out there. And on the repeater bet, a lot of times they'll cap it off on like $5, $10, $25. They'll have a cap on it, where I've seen on all tall, small, people betting $100 on each one. And I'll tell you a secret about the all tall, small, and repeater bets, and any kind of prop bet, why it's one of the highest tier factors for how people are being rated. And I'll talk about that too. Then we have fire bets. Fire bets are really cool, man. I mean, this is one of the promo bets I really do like more than I like the all tall, small, and repeater bets, because the 7 doesn't kill it so much. If you have a come out 7, it doesn't affect it. But if you have a 0.7, it will affect it. And that's just the way it is, but it's really good. So if you have a come out roll where you throw a 7, it will not affect it, and it will allow you to continue your series. You have to hit every point. So you got to get a 4, a point. So you got to get back to back. And a 5, 6, so on, so on. So let's say you bang, bang, bang. You got to throw 12 shots. Odds of getting a 7 is 1 in 6 mathematically, correct? Odds of getting a point is 1 in 8 mathematically. It's what Wizard Odds says. So that's why it makes it more difficult. But I've seen it done. And believe it or not, one of our students just recently pounded it out and got it. And that's awesome. But the downfall about it is payouts are different at each casino. So what I mean by this is Paris is at 500, but the link is at 1,000. You know what I mean? Every casino, every house gets to change up what they want it to be in the payouts. It's always the house chooses to pay what they want. I mean, they beat the advantage down so bad, the payout. Now, we went over 3 of them. Now, there's what's called a sharpshooter. If you get 10 points, pays 300 to 1. I like sharpshooter too. And the reason why I like sharpshooter, because you can point up on some 6s, point. And I've seen people hit 7, 8, 9 points before, And this pays 300 to 1. So this is a good promo bet. What does all the promo bets have in common without the fire bet is if a 7 comes on the come out roll, it's over. That's why we don't want to see a 7 in the come out roll. Because if you have 555, that's $15 going to be gone. And if you do not bet your come out bet to cover your promo bet correctly, you're going to take a loss. So if you're doing repeater bet and you got $5 on every number, I mean, let's do the math. 5 times what? 2, 4, 10. That's $50. And you got a $15 bet, you're going to have a losing session. You're wiping out your money. You got to pay attention to things like this. If you are playing promo bets, you need to make sure your pass line or your don't pass is going to cover whatever the loss is. For a come out roll, a 7, or you need to hop the 7. That's what you have to think about when you're doing promo bets. How can you cover that come out roll if that dreaded 7 did appear? Okay. It's really important. This is what you should be practicing. That's the reason why I say try to avoid the 7. Practice on throwing without getting a 7. People are like, oh man, I can make so much money on 7. I understand it. I get it. I respect it. But you got to understand what you're trying to do with your game and your strategy at the table. Because I do know people that play, a strategy is this. I'll come out bet, 6 and 8, and then they're playing the all tall small. And if they get a long roll and hit the all tall small, they make their money. And this is a low investment for a high return. They're having fun playing craps. And let's talk about this before we go off. Hey, if you have a problem with gambling, please get help. In one of the comments, a guy explained how much gambling destroys people's lives. And it does. Gambling is a drug, just like anything else in life. If you do it too much, you're going to go blind. God, I can't see. But if you do have a problem, call the 1-800 number. I have it linked in my bio, linked in my page. Call and get help. I don't teach people how to gamble. I teach you how to play craps as a sport, like an athlete. You don't have to go to the craps table to have fun at the craps table. You can come to King Dice Academy and get your thrill right here. And you don't have to go lose thousands of dollars. It'll cost you $10 for an hour, and you can get the high of a lifetime. Then you can go enjoy Vegas like everybody else does without going home broke. And that's the secret of Vegas. How can you come to Las Vegas, have fun without going home broke? You don't have to be broke. You can have fun and cut it off. Set a budget. If you're going to come out here and spend $200, spend your $200 and then go home. You don't have to go hit the ATM up. That's a choice that you're making, and you do not have to make that choice. You don't have to be a gambler. All right? With that said, that's my public service. Now, when you're looking at promo bets, it's really good because it is one of the highest ways to get tier points because it is a big gamble. The odds are against you. And with that said, you will get more tier points to your card that will get you higher rooms, better rooms, and all that. So that's the good thing about the all tall small. It's the highest benefactor. So, any questions? No? Please leave a comment and we'll talk about it. You know, hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I just got back from vacation. I was in California and I had one of the best times. It was amazing. I'm going to tell you 2 secrets about California. 1, don't talk politics. And 2, don't bitch about the traffic. That's it. That's the simplest way having fun in California. Everything else is great. After that, it's fun. I had a blast in California. Joe, thank you for dinner. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing hamburgers I had. Love you to death. Oh, Mr. Ken. How you doing, Biggs? Mr. Morgan. Hey, guys. You got a tax problem and you want to get it taken care of? You might want to get a hold of him. He's the best of the best. Elite tax relief. You too can have your problems resolved over time. He knows what he's doing. If you ever have a problem, that's the man you want to talk to. What else? Yeah, I went to California, went to the ocean. God, I got so much sun on me. I mean, it's beautiful. I got to see wildlife in the water. We had a great time. Drove back. Here I am in Las Vegas. Went out last night. And, oh man, I went everywhere. Chilling at the lake. What a life. What a life. I was out last night. And I was at Bellagio. And every table was $25 to $100, $500. Business is good in gambling at Bellagio. People buying in for thousands and thousands of dollars. I watched a young man buy in the middle of a roll. Now, he was not from America, and that's okay. I want him to come here. I love it. But another person asked me about etiquette. what is etiquette at a craps table? Okay. Don't buy in the middle of the roll. That is etiquette. Keep your hand out of the bowl. What is the bowl? That's the inside tub of the craps table. Keep your hand out of there. When the dice are over to the shooter's hands, when the stick man brings the dice over to the person that's going to throw the dice, you should already have your bets established. You shouldn't be trying to make late bets. It does hinder the shooter. I watched an old lady last night. Well, it's not going to say old lady, a young lady. Kick ass last night. It was really a good roll. It was probably 10, 11, 12 times. She was playing crapsless craps, and she was collecting money. It was pretty cool. I watched Gary get to play, and he did really good. And I was, kudos to my own guy. He shot lights out. But it's really important to practice some etiquette, like, buying in the middle of the roll, keeping your hands out of the tub, making sure your bets are proper bets. And what I mean by that is don't make a $41 six, make a $42 six so the payout's easy. You want to make it easy for the dealers to pay you. That speeds the game up. By speeding the game up, what we can try to do is hope that our shooter goes into a rhythm roll. By getting a rhythm roll, we can have a longer roll and more consistent. Listen, I'm not expecting everybody to practice craps like I do. I wanted to be the best I can be at this game, and I work out. It's like going to the gym. I do it for me. A lot of people play craps because they just enjoy the game and they just having fun at the casino. Hey, listen, there's nothing like having a drink and the excitement, the thrill, and watching a long roll. There's nothing like hitting the all tall, small, or seeing repeater bets or whatever prop bets are out there. There's nothing wrong with that. It's excitement. It's addicting. It's so addicting. And that's what everybody enjoys. When I hear people talk about the first time they played craps is the excitement of what they had. And that is true. It's the most exciting game there next to roulette. I like roulette. I'm not going to lie. But where I'm going with this is be responsible. Don't play with what you don't have. Have fun. Set limits. I can tell you how to win. I can help you learn how to win. I can show you how to win. But you got to implement it. You got to practice it. The short game is the best game in the game, best way to win at craps. Having the proper bankroll. What is the proper bankroll? We talk about it all the time. I think there's 1 million videos made on how to have a proper bankroll. Well, your bankroll is built by your income level. Okay? It's what it is. You go to work, you make so much money, you got to pay all your bills. What you got left over is your bankroll if you're going to be a gambler. And I'll be honest with you, I put something out on TikTok the other day. It talked about gambling. Las Vegas has made over $1 billion every month. 15 months exactly. So I promise you, you're not beating them. And I don't sell that shit, but I do teach how to play craps. I do teach you how to have fun, and I do provide a facility open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where you can come and practice. And that's what makes craps really fun. You can gain an advantage playing crap. This is true. I've had many people say, I've been doing this for 20 years, and this is bull donkey. I can relax. I can relate to that. If you are at a certain part of the country and you got a bunch of gambling people, yes, that is true. I can believe that. Picking up the dice and shaking it like a tangerine, a little and throwing it, doesn't mean that's dice influence. It's just gambling. You're letting the dice do its job. And if it gets you a few shots and then, yay, you're a winner. But if you pop a 7 and everybody's like, mother, everybody thinks there's a 20 roll every time somebody picks up the dice. And I wish that was the case. It's going to be under 6, 99% of the time. And that sucks. Only play with money you don't. If you can't lose it, don't play it. You know, I don't gamble that much, guys. I'll be honest with you. I might gamble once a month. And I mean gambling, where I'm out with my friends and I'm playing and having fun. That could be gambling because I'm there past my bedtime. But I do go out there and play like an athlete. And that gives me the advantage play that allows me to win more consistent. And that helps me to, pay my damn bills. That's the cool thing about it. I've lived the dream in Las Vegas, guys. I'm not going to lie. It's been one of the greatest experiences of my 53 years on this earth. I've been able to go to all the casinos and shoot. I've been able to win at almost every casino. I've been able to come home on a regular basis with profit and pay my bills. And what I mean by that is I've paid my bills here. All right. I've built something very successful at Las Vegas. We've been here 1 year. Yay. Kudos for us. And we have taught thousands of players how to become an athlete. It's your choice if you want to continue the growth path that we give you. When you work out and you train, you can win at this game. Now, I've seen on other channels where people are doing shows and they're throwing dice and doesn't mean they're influencing it. Just because you took a class doesn't mean you're influencing the dice. And just because you throw the dice doesn't mean you're a dice controller if you set up the correct way. It does take a lot of practice. And just like anything in life, we're not all going to be made for that. We're not all going to practice. There's a reason why there's only so many professional athletes in the world. And there's so many people that want to be an athlete. That is true. And it sucks that way. Now, I'm not going to hate on nobody today. I thought about it. I almost started up my show that way. I wanted to mess with one person, but not getting to mess with him. Playing craps is fun, exciting, and enjoyable. Money management is the secret of craps. But money management, like I said at the beginning, earlier, is about how much you make. You can only play with whatever you have. If you don't have it, you shouldn't be playing it. So that's going to be that part of the story. Now I'm going to talk to you about a couple casinos that are going to have the bonus bets that you're looking for. Now, hey, what's up? Yeah, like I said, I am blind. Hey, Chris, how you doing? All right, guys, here we go. All tall, small is probably one of the most frequent, the most available prop bet out there. It's almost at every casino. And that's the easiest part of this show, to say that. Repeater bets. Where are they? Repeater bets. Gold Coast. Harris. Okay. These are two spots guaranteed that you're going to see repeater bets on the strip. All right. That's the two I can guarantee that you're going to see them. There might be other spots, but in Harris, Flamingo, Gold Coast is where I've seen the 3 repeater bets at. All right, on the strip. They used to have it at O'Shea's, but it's not there no more. It's all tall, all small. Caesars has fire bets, not MGM properties. Wynn only has all tall, all small, Resort World, so on. But that's the only places. Okay? That's special. Down on Fremont, there's only a few spots that have promo bets. And that's going to be like a good example, Golden Nugget. It's the only place that has all tall, all small that I know of. There might be one other place, but I don't think nobody else has it. And you're limited. It's up to the casino to put it in there. All right? Well, I hope you enjoyed your vacation. Be safe. Make sure tomorrow you stand up and look at the world and go, man, I kicked ass. If you're in Las Vegas and you do want to take a class, hey man, sign up on the Silver Grove. Find the time that you want to come out here, book your appointment, come out and allow us to teach you how to play craps. Allow us to begin your journey on becoming an influencer. How can you influence the dice? It doesn't cost a lot of money to learn how to play craps. It does take a lot of time. And as you work on your time and training, that'll allow you to build your bankroll. So give yourself a fighting chance. Give yourself a fighting chance. And what I mean by that is, as you're training to be an athlete, save your money. Save your money to build your bankroll. Vegas loves everybody that comes here and think they're going to take $200 and make $1 million. That's the same way with the lottery, $1 and a dream. Save your money, give yourself a fighting chance. If you are going to take that chance, at least give yourself a fighting chance. It's like trying to find that girl. If you don't ask her, you'll never know. And if she says no, go ask another one. All right? Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you for becoming part of the army. But keep on asking. With craps, it has a lot of similarities. Go work out on your table, build your practice rig, help yourself grow. Use analytics to find dominant numbers. Once you think you might have this, start simulating what a craps game would be at a casino. Start writing a chart down. If you're going to give yourself X amount of dollars, play with it on a regular basis. I believe there's 3 betting strategies, and these are the ones we teach. The short game, the long game, press and collect. These are the 3 that I teach here. Try to utilize the short game and see where it takes you, how it helps you. And if that works, then do that over and over. Give yourself data and information. If you're winning more than you're losing in a period of time, then you might be ready for the casino. Give yourself a good shot at it. And you never know what's going to happen. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? I'll be back in Vegas in November. Plan to take some classes with you. Thank you so much. We will be excited to have you here. It'll be awesome. It's a pleasure. Give yourself a chance at winning. That's what it's all about. Invest in yourself. And at the end of the day, like I said, some great things are going to happen. But on that note, my mentality is this. If you can't shoot, you can't win. Practice makes perfect. Enjoy the rest of your day. And like I said, you're in Vegas, give me a holler. I'd love to see you, and I'd love to train with you. Take care, guys. And remember, God bless you. It's this one badass day.